Okay. Then you come back to America, Choke, to all of this stuff that's going on over here. Diddy case still going. You know, people are trying to figure out what's going on with that. What were your thoughts when you touched back down and realized that, you know, the witnesses are on the stand now?
Well, I was still tapping in while I was over there. I was just 12 hours ahead, so I was in the future.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This Diddy case, man. Oh man, it's like when with the R. Kelly case.
Yeah.
When I was telling everybody about the Mann Act,
Yeah.
and y'all better pay attention, this,
Yeah.
that, and other, and people thought I was defending R. Kelly.
Exactly.
And I wasn't. I'm just telling you, y'all need to pay attention.
That's right.
These women are sitting out here reaping the benefits of a celebrity lifestyle, and then turn around and want to be victims when the well runs dry, or the person don't want to deal with you no more.
Yeah.
And that's where we at with the Diddy case, man. And I'm so pissed off with these chicks, this Jane chick, Cassie, the Mia chick, the girl with the B in her name, I can't think, who was the drug head that was bringing all the drugs. It's like all these women are now victims, and you got these women out here, oh, Diddy was abusive and they couldn't get away from him. Like they can't say no.
Yeah.
Y'all, what point when do y'all could just say no?
I saw something online where they were like, Harvey Weinstein took two women in a hotel and raped both of them at the same time. And I'm like, now, y'all let this old man rape both of y'all at the same time?
Did they go to the police? No. Did Cassie go call the police for anything? No. When she got beat up in the hotel and the security came and he asked, do you want me to call the police? No. When Diddy Poser had beat her up and this, that, and the third, no. The chick get hung over the balcony allegedly, right? Come to find out, they lying about that. Did they call the police? No. When the stuff supposed to happen with Kid Cudi and all that, did they call the police? No. Nobody calls the police. This Jane chick, you know, oh, I did it because, you know, I felt obligated because he was my boyfriend. So you tell me you sleeping with all these men, and all he doing is sitting there off in the back watching you beating off. Yeah. And you telling me you couldn't tell him no? No, because I felt obligated. He was giving me 10 grand a month. Bitch, you's a prostitute. That's what we call it. Yeah. You selling pussy. What do you mean you couldn't say no? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, I'm so I like at this point, I'm really turned off with a certain type of woman. Yeah. Especially the women that's defending these women, talking about, oh, you know, you don't understand what Stockholm Syndrome is. Man, get the hell on with that. Yeah. And y'all act like y'all can't say no. Exactly. And then Jane wasn't getting kicked and dragged in the hotel, right? They tried to get Carisha to flip on Diddy. She like, yo, my life with my experience with him wasn't yours. I'm not gonna sit here and try to drag him. Whatever he went through with Cassie, that ain't my story. He didn't treat me like that. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I respect Carisha for that. You know what I'm saying? If he probably came to her with something, she probably said no. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? She ain't do that she didn't want to do. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Just like the rest of them. Y'all did this stuff because y'all love the lifestyle. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Get out of here. And I'm so pissed off with these women about it. You know what I'm saying? Because they could go and lie and send a dude to jail, right? Even when it comes out that they lying, they don't get in trouble. So that yo, man, I'm pissed off because I'm the guy that I experienced this before, right? A woman lying on me and going to court. You know what I'm saying? And like, you playing with my freedom. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when the case was over and I won it, right? I'm asking the judge, all right, well, she lied, right?
Yeah.
Now, how do I file charges against her for lying? Well, we got to do this all over again. Like, man, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, let me explain something, man. Now, I never talked about this publicly, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about it today. I was wrong because I was messing with a married chick.
Yeah.
Right? I knew she was married, right? When I was producing The Real Housewives of Atlanta, right? One of the cast members, right, she started coming on to me. Now, me, I'm a very bad
Yeah.
with clues when women are hitting on me.
Yeah.
Like you gotta be direct with me because I'm so much of a gentleman that I don't take that you're flirting all the time as you trying to get with me.
Exactly.
Right? So this woman was flirting with me while I was producing The Real Housewives of Atlanta, right? And after a while, I caught on, right? And she's married.
Yeah.
Right? We started dating, right? Now, she's a doctor, right? And being that she took me to court, it's public record, they could pull it up, right? I was with this woman for 3 years straight, right? From when I met her, when I was producing The Housewives, at a certain point, she backed out of The Housewives. And I believe she backed out because so many people was going to see her on TV, all the men that she probably cheated with, that it was going to be a hellstorm for her, right? So I started dating this woman, right? And I started managing her daughter, right? Her daughter was a singer and she was great at it, right? So her mother wanted to, be involved in this this relationship, this business relationship with me and her daughter, but it was really so she could be next to me, as come to find out, right? We dating, and she's up, she's rich, right? So at the time, I'm just moving to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting in. She helping me out, right? Now her husband don't want to do none of this stuff with her, right? She want to go to this event or this job. What do they call them?
Parties.
No.
Convention.
Yeah, like these different conventions and stuff for the job, right?
Yeah.
So she always want to do these different events and stuff, and he never wants to hang with her, right? So she would start asking me to go. So I'm doing going these places, whatever. Me and her, we flying all around the world. We done been to Bali together, right? You know what I'm saying? Well, now I admit I'm wrong, right? For messing with a chick that was married, right?
Yeah.
But it wasn't forced. It was consensual, right? So she pursuing me and I do it, right? So after a while, I look up, it's 3 years later.
Damn.
And it's like, oh, just wait, I'm gonna leave him. You know what I'm saying? Right? Now, prior to we getting this far, right? Let me tell you like how much or how crazy this is, right? Because I can't say she was cheating on me because she ain't mine, but she even cheating on me, right? How it started, right? Her cousin was into me, right? One day we at the Intercontinental Hotel, right here in Buckhead, right? We do. She has this birthday party video shoot, right? After that, crazy mess. Because not only that, Man. This story is so crazy, right? Me, her, and the cousin, and one of the other friends, we all stay in a room together, right? Now, at this time, like I said, I'm not sure that she liked me. She's flirting and everything, right? And I'm like, all right, you know, it's a little flirting back, but nothing has happened.
Yeah.
Now, on the set of the video, her cousin is direct, like, nigga, I like you.
Yeah.
But her husband is married, right? To come to find out, right?
Yeah.
So that night, we all slept in the same bed, right? She wake up to me and the cousin having sexual intercourse, right? She flips out on the cousin. What you doing, bitch? That's my nigga. Da 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 da. Right, flipping on her, and I'm like, whoa. Well, I didn't know, right? She calls up another nigga, right? This nigga pulls up to the hotel, right? She goes downstairs. I go downstairs with them like, oh, wait, what's going on? She got on my shirt. She slept in my shirt, right? She goes get in the truck with this other nigga. I don't know if he was, I think he was an NFL player or whatever. So as I go up to the truck to like, yo, what's going on? Like, why? Like, I didn't know that you like me like that. This nigga, he reaching for his gun, right? Now, I'm like, whoa, hold on, homie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right? She slide off with this nigga. Now, mind you, she's married.
Yeah.
Right? You mad at me because messing with the cousin, right? But I didn't know you wanted to fuck with me.
Yeah.
Right? She go downstairs and gets in the car with the other nigga and goes fuck him to try to spite me. I don't care, especially at that point,
Exactly.
because nothing happened between us.
Yeah.
Right? After that, she made the cousin stop fucking with me. Right? Like, so the cousin's like, yo, like, I can't, she said, I can't mess with you. Yo, you hers type of thing. Right?
Yeah.
Boom. Time goes on, right? Me and her in L.A. Lisa Ray done met this girl. I done brought her to Lisa Ray house.
Yeah.
She thinks she my girl,
Yeah.
right? So many people has met her as my girl, right? We done had threesomes,
Yeah.
right? Because she's into women, right? She's sleeping with one of her best friends, right? Then me and her, one of the girl that she's sleeping with, me and her get into it, and I'm not sure why, right? But then I figure out they sleeping together, right?
Yeah.
And her girlfriend is married.
Damn.
Right? And she's this big, I'm gonna say socialite out here. She got a business that all the reality shows be doing on her show, right? Now, them two got some shit going on, right? Not to mention that I done slept with her with another woman, right?
Yeah.
And because she like women, right? And this goes on and on and on, right? So I look up, it's 3 years later. And I'm telling her, yo, look, I'm too good of a catch
Yeah.
to be sitting here and being your boyfriend. Because when I tell you, like me, I'm the type of nigga, if the sex is the bomb, nobody else is getting my attention. Right?
Yeah.
So many times I didn't like. So I look up and I'm her boyfriend,
Yeah.
right? And I'm not dealing with nobody else but her, right? So my last draw, it's so much in between that I can't even get to all of it, right?
Yeah.
And I bet you it's a bunch of niggas out here that's going to see this interview and was like, damn, Choke, you was fucking with it too. Especially NFL players.
Yeah.
And like she done told me all the NFL players that she done dealt with and cheated on her husband with, right? Me and her didn't had this type of relationship because me, I'm not blasting her,
Yeah.
right, you know, and I'm keeping her secrets. And like I said, this happened years ago and I'm just talking about it.
Yeah.
And the thing that's making me talk about it is the Diddy case.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's like when we got to a certain point, like she started wilding out, right? So she wilded out so much, I had to call her mother. Because she would pull up to my crib, and if she mad, she vandalizing my car.
Damn.
This, like, and all this stuff. And I got all this stuff, you know, on Ring cameras and stuff like this. And this is what saves me in court by keeping everything documented.
Damn right.
Right? We go to Bali. She wilds out, right?
Yeah.
Acting a fool out there because we went to the monkey park and one of the monkeys jumped on her and was trying to go through a bag. And I'm telling you, they give you signs. They got signs and stuff that say, "Don't come in here with food. Don't come in here with bag." So she mad at me because I double back. I'm not walking through this monkey park.
Exactly.
These motherfuckers jumping on you and all that. It's scary.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you into monkeys jumping on you, right?
Yeah.
So she spazzes out. She flipping. I'm like, oh, you're not getting me arrested out here acting a fool. So I leave her.
Yeah.
Right? I jump in the car and I go.
Yeah.
So now she's stuck, right? That's a whole nother incident, right? Right. Let me go back to the first incident, right? Her vandalizing my car. So I call her mother, right? And I have a meeting with her mother. And I'm like, yo, me and your daughter been messing around, and she's wilding out. I need you to talk to her.
Yeah.
I would have never went to her mother and told her that, right? So her mother's like, what? Like, and I'm like, yeah, you know, she loved me. We in love. At least I thought, right?
Yeah.
This, that, and other. I need you to talk to your daughter and tell her to chill the fuck out.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? She's wilding out.
That's right.
Right? So her mother knew about the relationship at a point, right? So we move on. Like I said, I'm skip a whole bunch of stuff, right?
Yeah.
After we come back from Bali, I'm like, yo, you know what? That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I done had enough. I can't do this no more. You not leaving the relationship. You know what I'm saying? And I'm too good of a catch. I'm going to move on. Now, at this point, her husband done found out about us, right? Because her daughter was trying to get some money from her. She wanted some money or whatever, and her mother wouldn't give her the money, so they got into this argument or something, and they going back and forth. And I'm telling you, yo, chill.
Yeah.
Like, you know, your daughter, you know, she'll wild out, right? So her daughter tells her stepfather, yo, she's sleeping with Choke, right?
Yeah.
So when she tells him that, she's at my house, right? So he calling her or whatever, and he like, yo, you messing with this nigga, da-da-da-da-da. This nigga shooting a gun in the air in the background, right? So she like, nigga, well, I ain't coming home.
Yeah.
Stay with me that night.
Yeah.
Right? So he finds out eventually, and you know, things was said or whatever. Her mother called me, whatever, you know. Move on, fast forward. Like I said, it's so much, right? But I ended when we come back from Bali, right? And
You good.
I ended when we come back from Bali, right? 2 years go by. Sheriff's is at my door, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do they keep coming to my door for? Right? So eventually I open the door, like, yo, what's up? They hit me with a subpoena for court. They served me. And I'm like, what's this about? The girls that was fighting downstairs the other day? They like, no, I see her name on the fucking paper. She's talking about, I was trying to bribe her, extort her, harass her, and bribe, harass, extort her, and harassing her. I ain't seen this woman in 2 years, bro. Right? I seen her one time because I went to go, she is a doctor, so I went to her job to get a colonoscopy, right? Because she's telling me, yo, you could do it. Like, she's explaining that whole process to me, right? So I go there to get a checkup, right? I don't go in there and ask for her or nothing, but I know about this because of her teaching me, right? I'm walking out, I run into her, we have a conversation, that's it, right? I'm telling her, yo, I want to get the colonoscopy. She's like, all right, I'll hook you up with Nicole. You just pay the $1,500 fee, and I'll get, her to waive everything else, right? I'm like, all right, cool. Sometime after that, like I said, it's like 2 years later from me dealing with her, I get this subpoena, they subpoena me to court, whatever. We go to court, right? And I'm like, stalking, harassing, bribery, and extortion.
Yeah.
All right? I didn't even get a lawyer. I represented myself. Because I do this court thing so much that I feel like I got a law degree.
Yeah.
Right? And I know I'm innocent because, one, I'm not bribing her and I'm not extorting her. That was proven in court, right? I wasn't harassing her. And I wasn't, was bribery, extortion, harassment, and stalking. I'm not harassing her, I'm not extorting her, because I ain't seen you, right? And how am I bribing you for what and extorting you for what, right? So we go through this whole court thing, right?
Yeah.
And this is public record, people could pull it up, right? I win the case.
Yeah.
Even in court, right? She brings her mother to court, her cousin to court, and her daughter. The only one that told the truth was her daughter, right?
Yeah.
These motherfuckers is in there lying, playing with my freedom, right? But the thing that was great for me is that the judge gave me the option to have her witnesses sit outside so they couldn't hear the testimony from everybody else.
Yeah.
That worked in my favor because they didn't know how much me and her have done, right?
Yeah.
I came there with plane tickets, hotel receipts, pictures, everything, right?
Yeah.
Now, before we go into court, her lawyer, me and her lawyer sit in and we go to mediate. And she's like, well, she wants you to, I'm like, I can't remember what it was. I'm like, no. We going in here and we gonna fight this out. Because she's lying. I don't know what the fuck she telling you. But we had a relationship. Ain't nobody stalking, harassing, bribing her and extort for what? Like, first of all, I love this woman. I wouldn't do anything to hurt her. If I wanted to do anything to hurt her, I know exactly who her husband is. I would have contacted him if I wanted to blow it up. I know where she lived. I would have showed up to her house to blow her up, right? All I did was protect her. Even though I done seen her cheat on me with other men, right? You know what I'm saying?
And I hate to bring it back to Carl, to Diddy, but this is a Carl Thomas, I wish I never met a situation.
I got a song called Desperate Housewives, right?
Okay.
That shit is about her.
Oh, man.
Go on my album, Learn from Mistakes. The first one, not part 2 is out right now, Lead the Streets. The first one is a song on there called Desperate Housewives. That whole second verse is about her.
Oh, man.
Right?
Yeah.
Just so you know. Right?
Yeah.
I'm going, just so you know, there's no cap in here. What do that say over our heads?
Malaya Bali.
We in Bali. Zoom in on it.
Oh, y'all was in love.
Okay.
Y'all was in love.
Now, is she a baddie?
Oh, she's a baddie.
Okay.
She's a baddie.
Right?
Yeah.
So, where was I at?
Court.
Oh, right. So, so I got to cross her witnesses, her mother, her cousin,
Yeah.
and her daughter, right? So when I put her mother on the stand, when I get to cross her mother, I'm like, did I come to you and have a meeting with you and tell you that me and your daughter had a relationship? She's like, yes. And then I tell you that she was vandalizing my car and stuff. This is why I had this meeting with you, to let you know. So didn't you know me and your daughter had a relationship? Yes. Did your daughter ever tell you that I broke it off with her because I didn't want it to end up like Romeo and Juliet? This is all court document. You pull up the case, right? Her mother flips, Romeo and Juliet. She's cursing me out. The judge is like, hey, answer the question. I ain't got to answer that. The judge is like, yes, you do. Romeo and Juliet, don't say that. What do you mean? Right? So the judge is like, answer the question. Did your daughter tell you that I ended it because I didn't want it to end bad? And I didn't want it to end like Romeo and Juliet. Mm-hmm. Her mother is flipping, right? Mm-hmm. In the courtroom. So and her mother's a lawyer, right? Now her mother's a lawyer and got her girlfriend playing who else is a lawyer, right? Mm-hmm. A friend of the family. She's representing her, but the mother is really representing her through the friend, right? So the mother's on the stand. I'm saying she looking at the lawyer chick like, object. like telling her what to do from the witness stand. Right?
Yeah.
But I'm smoking the girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? The mother gets up after I'm finished crossing her and runs and dives and tries to attack me. Right?
Shit.
I'm the lawyer. Again, I'm representing myself.
Exactly.
Right? I'm my own lawyer.
Yeah.
Right? The woman tries to attack me. Right? And the judge is like, yo, first of all, he already threatened to put her mother in contempt. Yeah. Right? For not answering the question and talking about she didn't have to answer the question. Yeah. And then after that, the mother tries to attack me. They had to put the court officers on me to protect me. Right?
See that?
Boom. Right? So then the cousin comes and I'm crossing her. Now, the cousin don't even know this whole time, these last 3 years, that's my girl. But she done convinced them that I'm stalking her or whatever the bullshit story she telling them, right? And she get up on the stand and try to paint me as something that I'm not, right? And talking about I was flirting or something like that made her uncomfortable. And I'm like, aren't you a lesbian? And they like, yeah, you married to a trans man. That your woman ain't no man. That's a trans woman. Why would I be interested in you? You're not even into men. Your girl ain't no girl. She's a man, right? That killed her, right? The daughter come in, right? Was I managing her? Yes. What was I there for you? Yes. When you went into the hospital and had a miscarriage, who was there for you? Me? Did your father ever come to the hospital? No. Did your mother come when you called your mother when you were sick? Did she come to you? No. Who did you call? You. This is how tight me and the daughter was. Yeah. Right? Yeah. This girl having a whole miscarriage. I gotta go down to her school and pick up and take her to the hospital and spend the night in there with her. Right? And I'm giving the judge all this. I'm showing him the pictures and everything, right? So the judge is like, yo, this is crazy. And I'm looking at the judge. He got a wedding band on. Yeah. So you know he feeling the way. Yeah. He probably like, yo, let's get this right there because I want to see where my wife at.
Exactly.
Like, what the hell is going on here, right? Make a long story short, right? This woman got up there and testified that I was a killer. She was scared of me. I got killers. I'm looking at her like, what the hell? Yeah. Right? She just making all this stuff up. Yeah. Right? Just so that the judge and them believe it, right? Because she's mad because I done moved on.
Oh my God.
Right?
Yeah.
So my first question to her when I on the stand, well, when she's on the witness stand, my cross is, are you in love with me? No. I looked at the judge. He looked like, oh. Objection. What's relevance? The relevance is I'm laying the ground down that me and her had a relationship.
Yeah.
We in love. What do you mean objection?
Yeah.
Right? I'm submitting photos of us, me and her naked.
Yeah.
Right? We went to one spot we went to where it was like a mud painting.
Yeah.
Right? She done wrote her name on me. I done wrote my name on. I'm submitting this. The lawyer's talking about, I object to this being submitted, Your Honor. He's trying to embarrass her. How am I trying to embarrass her?
I'm fighting for my life.
Right. I'm showing you that this woman is lying. Right? How could I be stalking, harassing her? And then the thing was, all right, you said that I'm bribing you. What did I want in return for the bribe? You didn't ever want nothing from me. You said I was extorting you. What did I want in return for extortion? You didn't want nothing from me. The judge is like, what the fuck?
Damn.
Right? Then she types up this fake ass letter and tells the judge that I went into her house and put this letter in the mailbox. Yo, the letter was freshly printed.
Yeah.
It didn't have a crease, a fold, or anything in it, right? How can you put a fresh whole piece of paper in the mailbox and it ain't got one fucking crease in it?
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm smoking them in the courtroom.
Yeah.
When people, somebody's going to look this case up,
Yeah.
and they're going to talk about it, and they're going to see all the evidence in it, right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the court thing, right? My final arguments, I'm asking the judge. I lay it all out again, show him that it was all consensual. We had a relationship. I'm not stalking this woman. I'm not harassing this woman. I haven't seen this woman.
Yeah.
Right? I done moved on in my life.
Yeah.
Right? The final thing I say in my closing arguments is, Your Honor, if I was stalking this woman, harassing this woman, and bribing and trying to extort this woman, why isn't her husband here today in this courthouse?
Ooh.
Judge went back, came back out, and said, not guilty. And he wrote in there, not guilty because the Dr. Asia, you admitted to a premarital affair, right? But told me, look, don't go by her house, don't go by her job, which I didn't do.
Exactly.
Right? So that's how it ended, right? So now when it ends, I'm telling the judge, yo, I want court officers to walk me out to my car because I don't trust them. I walk out that door, they'll say something else.
Yeah.
Right? So the judge, even before I went out, the judge put court officers on me because her mother tried to attack me in the courtroom.
Yeah.
Right? I walk out of there, I can't even tell you the expression on their face because I wouldn't even give them the satisfaction of me looking them in the eye, and I wasn't going to gloat that I won.
Yeah.
Right? I just walked out, right? That shit broke my heart, my nigga.
Damn.
Right? Because not only did I keep this woman's secret, right? I done see her cheat on me.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say she cheated on me because that's somebody else's woman, right? But I seen her mess with other men beside me, and I seen her mess with other women besides me, right? And for me, knowing that, you know, I was wrong because I shouldn't have messed with her because she was married, right? And maybe that was my karma,
Yeah.
you know, going through this court thing because I shouldn't have did it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I accepted that whatever came with that, it was my fault because I should have fucking shut her ass down. Like, bitch, you married.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I didn't. Why? Because I fell into her looks and everything else. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Now, did I have a great time with her? Yeah. Did she, was she foul and was sleeping with other men besides me? Yes. Was she sleeping with other women besides her husband and I? Yes. Right? But the thing was, at the end of it, just because I ended the relationship, I seen her turn to somebody else, right? And then to this day, I met her in 2017. To this day, I have never fucking talked about this public. And y'all know me, I wear my heart on my sleeve.
true.
You know what I'm saying? And when I look at the Diddy situation, right? This is why I am not defending Diddy, but I know women lie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, do you think that being that she's a multimillionaire, right? And she paid for me and her to go on trips from Cleveland to LA to motherfucking Bali to I can't even remember all the fucking places that we went.
Yeah.
All the places that we you think that they would charge her with fucking sex trafficking?
So are you telling me, Choke, that you were sex trafficked?
If dating somebody like Diddy's dating Jane or whatever, now she wasn't paying me no money, monthly giving me no $10,000 stipend every month or nothing like that. But yes, she paid for trips.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She gave me money, right? At times, right? She helped me out when I was down,
Yeah.
right? Will she get charged with sex trafficking? Will she get charged criminally for anything? No. Will she get charged for lying, saying that I was stalking her, harassing her, bribing her, and extorting her? Will she get charged, even though I was proven not guilty and not all of that shit? What trouble do she get in? And I could have went to jail for this shit.
Yeah.
What trouble do the women get into?
None at all.
Now, once again, I'm wrong for dating a married woman.
Yeah.
Right? But at the same time, her husband was cheating on her too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She come to find out that he had relationships. And so now I'm starting to think maybe they had an understanding.
Your open marriage.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? To some degree.
Yeah.
Because the girl me and her had a threesome with, she had a threesome with her husband. But she allowed her husband to have intercourse with her. But when we had the threesome, I couldn't stick my penis in her, but everything else was a go.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But she allowed her husband to sleep with the girl that me and her had the threesome with.
Yeah.
Right? So that goes to show you how much she felt about me. She wouldn't allow me to sleep with, and I can't even tell you how many times she wanted us to have threesomes with women, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to do it, right?
Yeah.
But let it be reversed.
Yeah.
Say I was flying her around and shit. Say I was making her have threesomes with these women opposed to her making me have threesomes with her girlfriends, right? Who would be in trouble right now?
You would be. My God.
So looking at this situation with Diddy, right? This is like, I'm saying, just like I told her, no, it's over, and I walked away. You telling me Cassie couldn't have walked away from Diddy? You telling me Jane Doe couldn't have walked away from Diddy?
Yeah.
You telling me Mia and all these other women, they was forced they was captive? Or do I have Stockholm syndrome? Right?
Yeah.
Now that I probably said this, I bet you it's a bunch of people out, especially in the Atlanta area, that's gonna be like, oh, I was fucking with her too. I bet you. We done went places and she told people I was her husband.
Damn.
And then you run them to him again. They like, oh, where's your husband?